It was interesting that I had this Let's Meditate series, but typically I do every meditation spontaneously, and whatever the reason, it turned out to be interesting that I went into the state of being like a little baby in the womb of the mother. And that really is the state of our original being when the life is born as a new person, me or you. No thought, no mind, no self, no ego, alive. Only through the mother to connect, to bring in the nutrition, the energy, the blood, whatever is needed to keep us alive. And then we are born. But since our cells came from my mothers and fathers, and their cells came from their parents, and on and on and on, all the way at the beginning of life, there's that connection rooted from the beginningless beginning, if you want to call that. And in Zen or Buddhism, especially Zen saying is this: know before your parents are born. What was it in Japanese? Huppo Misho no Hondai no Jiko. The true self before your parents are born, or something like that. And I didn't make this video like I did for the Let's Meditate series. And it was very fitting. If you have a chance to look at it, please check. I'll put it in description. Usually 20 minutes turned out to be 24 minutes. And I thought I can keep on going, because there's no mind to check what's happening. Then you may realize the state of being before your parents are born. It's the root of who we are. It's a law of universe, way of nature, beyond any imagination. And the miracle of life continues. I have a daughter and a son, daughter in Japan and a son in the States. I'm not sure if they're gonna have kids. If so, some part of me may be going to my sister and brother's kids and their kids. Whatever way, the origin of who we are, we go back to the same root. All the way, I don't know how many million years ago. And the creation of life, the DNA, and the laws of nature is still manifested not just me as individual, but all the trees and the bird and the flowers and the roosters. There's something sacred about it, beyond word. So it's appropriate to be with no mind. Mushin in Japanese, mu is nothing and shin is mind. Mushin, no mind, no self. Everything as it is, melting into the nature. No wonder why I like that expression, and the nature's way. You can use the term like God to represent that, if you like. But whatever that is, I call it the nature's way, the laws of the universe. And some people say it happened when the Big Bang, and nobody knows that. But that's feasible. The principal way of the way universe operate is originated somewhere. We just take what we've got, respect what causes us to be alive, and find a state of being as if we are back in the womb of Mother. That's what meditation is. Just experience it. That may change the view of how we live our life with appreciation. I hope it's not the condemnation or some negative way. I want it to be positive. Creation, the birth of life. By the way, I was watching the video of Spinoza, and I have thought about him quite in line to what I view. And this video, maybe I'll watch again and have a post, seemed to point something very interesting as a reference. We don't have to believe anything, you just observe and then digest and find your own view, way to benefit, to live your life with. So, as if the species are born and came into so many billions of species, each of us may have a different choice, different way, but at the end, something is governing the whole. And if you can connect to that, in whatever means, that may enlighten us. To appreciate this miracle of our existence. Have a good day.